What is going on, guys? JTgily back with yet another video, and today we're going to be talking about Gen 3. I know it's a little early, and I know we keep talking about it, but we got to start building the hype up. It's already May. Gen 3 is about a month or two away, so we're starting to build up the hype, build up the excitement. It's going to be lit, and today we're going to be talking about who will be the best Gen 3 starter. I am very excited about this because it's a really good topic that I haven't seen covered much, and it's going to be very beneficial to you guys, as well as it's going to be very beneficial to me because I have not researched this prior to me making this video, so I'm going to be super excited. I don't know who's going to be the best one. We're all going to figure this out together. Hope you guys enjoy. And if you guys could please leave a like on the video, take 2 seconds out of your day to do so. Smash that like button and make sure you are subscribed because, as you guys know, YouTube is being a little bit iffy lately, and another way to make sure you never miss out on a video, there's like a little bell notification next to the subscribe button. Make sure you click that, turn the notifications on so you never miss a video, you never miss a live stream, and you'll be part of the notification squad. Let's get to the video. I don't know why I always point this way. There's nothing over there. There's no transition coming back. It's just kind of a habit, but it's going to keep happening. So now let's get to the video again, or wherever the video is going to be. Alright, we got all that out of the way. Now, the real question is who is going to be the best Gen 3 starter? I personally have no idea. We have discussed Blaziken and Swampert previously in another video, but we didn't really get into the details and the other evolved forms. So we're going to get into all of that today. It's going to be a pretty well detailed video, kind of a short video, but definitely a detailed one, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, it's going to be very beneficial, and it's better that we learn this before Gen 3 comes out, so you guys will be prepared. Really quickly, I do want to give a quick shout out to Pokemon Go Hub for providing us with this amazing information, and it'll definitely be useful in this video. So let's start it off with number 252 in the Pokedex, Trico. He is a Gen 1 starter. He's the grass starter with a max attack. These are all estimated numbers, by the way. A max attack of coming in at about 124, a max defense about 104, and a max stamina about 180, with a max CP of a 923. Again, these numbers are not 100% accurate. These are just really good estimates, and these guys are really good at doing that. So those are your numbers there. That CP is a little high for a starter, so maybe that'll go down a little bit. I'm not really sure. They did bump it up a lot with Gen 2. As you guys know, Totodiles get really big. I haven't really seen many Chikoritas and Cyndaquils that are that big, but I definitely see the CP bars of the Gen 2 starters are a little bit higher than the Gen 1 starters, so there's that. Trico coming in with approximately a max CP of 923. Not bad at all. Looks like he's going to be a great attacker and a pretty well-balanced defender, so don't sleep on Trico. I know a lot of people do sleep on the grass-type Pokemon, but definitely a really good Pokemon to start off with. And his evolved form, Grovyle, number 253 in the Pokedex, yeah. He's got an attack of 172 and a defense of 130. So again, pretty well balanced, honestly. Those are really close, and it's really good to have a well-balanced attack and defense in a grass-type Pokemon. Stamina of 100 and a max CP of 1508. So again, not too bad, not too shabby. There's your Grovyle for you. Now coming in at number 254 on the list, our first Gen 3 starter evolution, Sceptile. So Sceptile is kind of a Pokemon where a lot of people liked him in Gen 3. I don't want to say a lot of people in Gen 1 didn't really like. I feel like in Gen 1 and Gen 2 there weren't really a lot of big fans of the grass type Pokemon. That's for a whole bunch of different reasons. I feel like people lean more towards the Charizard or Typhlosion or Feraligatr or Blastoise, but I feel like in this generation, all of them are really equally good, and they're all really good, and they're all really cool. So that's the cool part about it. He's got a max attack of 223, max defense of 180, and a max stamina of 140. By the way, the stamina means their HP, so I'm just going to keep saying HP from now on. But he's got also a max CP coming in about 2600, 2584. Not too bad. Kind of expected a lot, or not a lot more, but a pretty significant amount more. 2600 is kind of low, I would say. Maybe it is kind of low, right? It's a little bit low. I wish it'd be a little bit more higher, but that's all right. Not a big deal at all. So those are the 3 grass starters. Unlike the other Gen 3 starters, these have only one type, and it is grass. And their move pool Sceptile's move pool does consist of Solar Beam, X Scissor, Rock Tomb, Earthquake, Rock Smash, Outrage, and Dragon Claw, and that's not including any new moves that they do bring into the game. I would also think that Leaf Blizzard would be on here. I'm not sure why it's not, but that's definitely one of them that you probably should expect. I don't know why it's on here. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So Sceptile looks to be a pretty awesome Pokemon with a max attack of 220 and a max defense of 180. Very well balanced, has a pretty good amount of HP, so definitely look forward to using him. This guy's looking like a better version of any grass Pokemon we've had so far. In my opinion, by the way, these are not accurate numbers. I might be wrong. wrong, but in my opinion, I feel like this guy's looking pretty good. So now coming in at number 255, we have Torchic, our first Gen 3 grass type starter. It's going to be coming in with about a max attack of 130, max defense of 192, and a max stamina of 90, or max HP of 90, and a max CP of 960. That's a lot. Something I can already tell right off the bat about this Torchic is this guy looks to be more of an attacker. This guy doesn't look as balanced as the Trico. This guy's definitely looking more to be someone you want to use to attack gyms. With, as you can see, has 130 max attack and a pretty low defense, honestly. But at the same time, fire type Pokemon are very vulnerable to a lot of different types, so that's one thing. But that is your Torchic for you. And now coming in at number 256, we have Combusken, its second stage evolution, which has a max attack of 163, a max defense of 115. So it kind of goes up a little bit, but again, still, I mean, it doesn't have terrible defense, it's just not as well balanced, and a max HP of 120. So the HP is already looking higher than the Trico in that regard, with a max CP of 1472. Sorry about that. And now the third stage evolution for the Gen 3 fire types is Blaziken. So something cool about Blaziken, Blaziken is a fire and fighting type Pokemon. Again, they kind of introduced that in Gen 3. They introduced starters that had dual types, so that's really cool. It's got a max attack, I've already covered them, 240, max defense of 141, and a max HP of 160. This guy's looking like an absolute monster in the gyms. This is looking to be one of the best attackers in the game, as we can tell, for Gen 3, with a max CP coming in at about 2,600. So now let's check more on their moves. Here's a list of some possible moves that Blaziken will be able to learn. That'll be Fire Blast, Flame Burst, Overheat, Close Combat, Dynamic Punch, Brave Bird, and then some unlisted possible moves are Blast Burn, Blaze Kick, which I think you can guarantee, Fire Charge, Focus Punch, Double Edge, and Acrobatics. So those are some moves that might be coming in Gen 3, so definitely keep an eye out for those. But Blaziken, like I said, looks to be a very, very good fire type Pokemon. Now our third and final Gen 3 starter, we have Mudkip, number 258 in the Pokedex, with a max attack of 126 and a max defense of 93, and a max HP of 100. So right off the bat, I can see that it's kind of well balanced. Not really. It's kind of just like Torchic in that regard, where the attack and defense are pretty, it leans more towards attack, but the stamina on this is a lot higher than any of the other starters. And then a max CP again of 980, so that's also pretty ridiculous. Mudkip is one of my favorite starters, and something I do want to ask before we do finish this list: who are you guys looking most forward to in getting this game? Are you guys looking forward to getting a Mudkips, or Tricos, or Torchics, or all? Let me know your favorite Gen 3 starter. Now let's get to the next one, Marshtomp. So Marshtomp is a really, really cool Pokemon. Again, a max attack of 156, max defense of 133, and see, this is where the attack and the defense really catch up to each other. There's like, they really close the gap there, so it's going to be a more balanced water type Pokemon, which is awesome. And it's not only a water type Pokemon, we'll get into that in a second. Again, a max HP of 140 and a max CP of 1,617. Now let's get to our third stage evolution in Gen 3. There's a lot of threes in that sentence. Swampert. I don't know why I almost said Marshtomp. Swampert. He's got a max attack of 208, which is fire, a max defense of 175, and a max HP of 200, which is pretty freaking good, and a max CP of 2,800, which is pretty freaking high. Again, I really hope that they up the CP just a tad bit, because I like having high CP Pokemon, but I'm not really too mad about that at all. These guys are looking awesome. Again, something I mentioned earlier, Swampert does turn into a water and ground type Pokemon, so it takes, again, it is a dual type Pokemon, and that makes it so much better, because not only is it only a water type Pokemon, but it is now a ground type Pokemon, which for me really made it my favorite Pokemon and made it the deciding factor in the Pokemon I chose in the games. And here's the list of moves that Swampert might be able to learn. It's going to be Hydro Pump, Scald, Avalanche, Earthquake, Mud Bomb, Stone Edge. I don't know why I counted 6 things on 5 fingers, but there you go. And some other moves that might be coming in the game are Dive, Muddy Water. You should definitely expect that. I love that move. Waterfall, Water Pledge, and Hammer Arm. So those are the moves that the Swampert might be able to move. Again, you see a lot of ground type there, because again, it is dual type, because it is a water type and a ground type. So now that we've seen all the numbers of them individually, let's compare them all to each other and see who really is the best and in what ways. So let's start it off with comparing the 3 starters without their evolutions. So you got Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. Like we saw, Trico looks to be a very well-balanced Pokemon with a good attack, good defense, and good HP, and pretty high CP, but I don't think CP really matters in this equation, unless, actually, you know what, we'll consider the CP. So 920 CP, not bad at all. Torchic looks to be a great attacker, like I said, with 130 max damage, but kind of balances out with a kind of a bad defense with 92, so it is a little bit bad. I know I might have said it was good earlier, but looking back on it, 92, I mean, I think it's above average, but it's definitely not your best defense in a really small Pokemon like that. With, again, not too bad of a max HP, so not bad at all. And then Mudkip with 126 attack, so again, he's actually right between them in terms of attack, and then has also that kind of a bad defense, but he's also got higher HP and higher CP, so that's pretty awesome. So I'm going to compare the first stage evolutions and the third stage evolutions just to see kind of if there's any difference. So I think in terms of first stage evolutions, I think your best bet is to go with Trico here, because Trico looks to be very well balanced. He's got not bad HP, and he's got very good attack. He's got the third best attack, obviously, out of those three Pokemon, but he's got the #1 defense, and defense wins championships. Everyone knows that. And it helps when you have a pretty good offense It helps when you have a pretty good offense too. So I think Trico's going to win that one, and he's going to be the best Gen 3 starter in terms of the first stage. So now let's compare third stage evolutions. We have Sceptile coming in with a max attack of 223, which is second among the three, so that's super awesome. A max defense of 180, which is what, third? I think it's, wait, let's see. 1, 2, 3. It is the #1 defense in terms of those three third stage Gen 3 starters. Sorry, it's really hard to say that. It really is. But yeah, he's got the #1 defense, and he's got the third best HP coming in about 140. And as you guys can tell from right here, he's got great attack, or he's got pretty good attack, the second best attack of the three, and the best defense. So in terms of that, I think he's already the best, and pretty much solidifies that. But the thing that kind of makes it tough is that he's only one type. He's a grass type Pokemon, very susceptible to a lot of other types. Fire Pokemon are going to destroy that, and it's really easy for them to do that. I mean, I know he has the best defense, but still, to people like Pokemon like Blaziken, Pokemon like Blaziken are going to absolutely whoop him, I think. So I don't know if he's going to be your best bet, but in terms of being a well-balanced Pokemon, he's definitely going to be your best bet. But because of the fact that he is a grass-type Pokemon, it is a little bit hard. Blaziken has the #1 attack coming in at 240 and #3 defense of 140. So this guy, do not put him in gyms. I mean, you could, but you probably shouldn't. Blaziken looks to be more of an attacker, way more of an attacker than a defender. He's banking on the fact that he's going to beat you down before he dies. So definitely look forward to him being your best attacker in the gyms, again, with a max HP of 160, which is second on the list. So I think Blaziken is the best attacker overall. You gotta expect that. You gotta know that he's gonna be a freaking monster, and it's a fire and fighting type Pokemon, so that's gonna be super awesome as well. And then we'll move over to Swampert. So Swampert, it has a max attack of 208, which is third, which kind of sucks. A max defense of 175, which is second, and it's really close behind the Sceptile. So this guy almost has the #1 defense. He's right under Sceptile, so consider him like 1.5. Like he's like, okay, well that's just confusing. That's just gonna make it confusing. He's the second best. How about that? He's the second best defender, so not bad, and he's got the most amount of HP. So I think Swampert is definitely someone you want to put in your gyms. He's gonna have a pretty good attack, the second best defense, and the max amount of HP coming in with about 200. So he's going to be a freaking monster, and he's going to have 2800 CP, so that's super awesome. So now I'm trying to think, who is the best overall? I think the best overall in terms of absolute balancedness, if that's a word, has got to be Sceptile. I know he's got the third worst, or he's got the third best, which is again the third worst HP, but he's really balanced. He's got the #2 attack, sorry, and the #1 defense. Defense wins championships. He's got good HP as well. This guy's going to look to be a beast. The only downside is he is a grass-type Pokemon, and again, fire Pokemon will destroy him quickly, but don't expect him to be the guy you put in your gyms. That's going to go to Swampert. Swampert has great attack, the second best defense, and a ton of HP, so that guy is going to be your gym holder. He'll hold down a gym for you. He'll clutch it up for you guys, so make sure you keep Swampert as your gym holder. Sceptile is just the best overall, and then the best attacker goes to Blaziken with an amazing attack. This guy's going to be a freaking monster in gyms. He's literally going to destroy every gym you see. Probably not, but he'll do really, really good in the gyms. And he's got pretty good HP too, so you probably could put him in there, but his defense is really, really lacking, so that might be a bad idea. But yo, the best attacker, Blaziken, the best gym holder would be Swampert, and the best all-around is Sceptile. Those are your best Gen 3 third stage evolution starters. To answer the question, the best Gen 3 starter is Trico. He's going to be a very well-balanced Pokemon, and Sceptile is an absolute monster, learning some freaking awesome moves. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, remember to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are new. Let me know who your favorite Gen 3 starter was, and what you thought about this, and what you think should be changed, or if anything should be changed, and anything should be buffed or nerfed. Let me know in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, remember to leave a like. As always, see you guys later. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Again, I keep repeating myself because I've been talking for a while. It's like my fourth take. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. I gotta go. Bye.